Hi guys! Thanks for watching this video. Today I decided to create a fasting FAQs video. As some of you know, I did this fasting experiment in February this year where I went for 21 days without eating, just drinking pure plain water. For me, it was a personal success. I felt great after my fast. I lost a lot of weight, I got some emotional breakthroughs, and I also experienced some other benefits. And I personally do see that fasting is a great holistic healing therapy, which I would love to share with all of you. I blogged about fasting in extensive detail. I actually wrote a full fasting series. I also created a guide on how you can fast with success. This fasting video is actually meant as a supplement to what's already there on the blog, because some of you have been asking several questions about fasting, and some of you have been interested to try out fasting for yourself after reading about the fast on the blog. So I thought this video would be a great way to answer those questions. So I have with me here a list of fasting Q&As, which I'm going to go through one by one. I also want to highlight that I'm here sharing my experience. I am not a medical doctor, nor am I a fasting supervisor expert. I'm just here to share my experience and share what has worked and what has not worked, so you may find something helpful for your own journey as well. The first question which people who have not heard about fasting would ask is, what's fasting? So fasting is basically a process where you abstain from food and you drink only plain water. Now that's water fasting specifically. There are also other types of fasts, say juice fasts, where you drink nothing but only juices. Okay, the fasting that I'm talking about here is water fasting. The second question would be, why fast? Fasting comes with a whole range of benefits, which you can read about it in detail at my blog article. But really some of the key benefits that you'll get. First is very obviously weight loss, though I have mentioned before in the blog, and I will repeat again here, that fasting is so much more about weight loss. It's about emotional healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. Just taking a break from food, you'll just realize that how dependent the whole society and all of us is just on eating and food itself. And when you take a break from that, it lets you take a step back and really lets you, reflect on different things, and also lets you think over your own relationship with food. And other benefits include better physical complexion, increased mental clarity, detox of toxins in your body that have been stored from all the bad, junk food that you have been eating in the past. So really like a whole cleanse, for the whole body on all four areas, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Did I experience any difficulties during my fasts? Constant feeling of nausea, and that starts kicking in at about day 4, and it gets stronger as you go deeper into the fast. This nausea is really a representation of your body doing its detoxification work, and it's not anything abnormal. People who are fasting for the first time, they may be alarmed by it, but don't be, because it's not. It's just not perfectly normal. Bitter taste on the mouth. That wasn't very pleasant. At first, it was bearable. This taste starts kicking in. It can be as early as even day 1 of your fast, and then it becomes more and more bitter as you go deeper into the fast. And you can also subsequently see the white coating on your tongue, becoming thicker and thicker, which again represents the toxins that's being purged from your body. The biggest difficulty is probably somewhere in the middle of the fast, probably I think day 14 to 15, which I wrote about in my fasting blog, where I experienced intense pain in my body. It's more of a mental pain. I think it was both a detox of the physical body as well as the emotional aspect and mental aspect, where I just felt so cramped, and there were just so many thoughts coming in, and I felt so negative. But that's a good thing because it was bringing up, repressed stuff from the past, and I was getting to process them, though it was uncomfortable. It made me aware of, more aware of thoughts that were present there. And after the fast, I can tell you that I really feel completely refreshed and a lot lighter. Aren't you going to die if you don't eat? No, not at all. I'm living proof of that. I went for 21 days without eating and I came through alive. And after that, I also embarked on shorter fasts of 7 days, and I went through perfectly fine as well. In fact, the longest recorded human fast is 132 days. The average human can actually last for 40 days without food. That's because we have all these stored fats in our body, and when we don't eat, our body learns to source its required nutrients and energy from these stored fats. How about the vitamins and the minerals? So in these stored fats, all the vitamins and minerals we require to survive and thrive are all inside. So as our body burns these fats during our fast, it gets those vitamins and minerals as well. So there's completely no need to worry about that. What benefits did I gain from my fasts? Again, a lot of benefits. First is a renewed relationship with food. I just started seeing food in a whole different light. Previously, I had so many entanglements with food. Things like if I'm out with people, I should eat, or if there's food on my plate, I should finish it up, or I would feel guilty. These are things which I am consciously aware of, but subconsciously, those beliefs have still been running in my head. Seeing a food as a symbol of love, etc. So, really getting to process this and get to the root of these beliefs, which allowed me to then restore my relationship with food. And that has been tremendous for me, seriously. I've never felt so clear about where I stand with food. Now when I see food, I no longer have that struggle that I did in the past, and it was really horrible in the past. I was in this whole love-hate entanglement, and it was really bad. The second would be weight loss. I lost about 9 to 10 kg from when I was at my highest weight just before the fast to where I am today, which is around 55 kg or 120-ish pounds. So fasting has allowed me to lose that weight quickly and safely, and it has allowed me to just start everything on a fresh note. So I really love that. The third benefit will be all the physical detoxification, because I have been a vegetarian since 2008, so that's been 3 years. Even though I've been eating a vegetarian diet for 3+ years, I haven't exactly been eating the most healthy vegetarian diet. And before I was a vegetarian, I was eating so crappy, really bad food, fried chicken, KFC, McDonald's, and French fries, and what have you. So those were just really unhealthy, and I knew that even though I was progressing towards a healthier diet, there was still all this stored, toxins and deposits from the past, just there in my body and never processed. So I'm just really glad that the fast gave me an opportunity to process those and to detox those. Who can fast? Really, pretty much everybody can fast, as long as you don't have any existing heart condition, or as long as you're not chronically underweight, you'll be okay to fast. Can I fast while working? Well, that really depends on what your work is. If you run a home-based business which does not require you to travel much or go out much, then I would say it's fine. I personally fasted while still doing work at the same time, but I was doing very minimal work. I would just rest whenever I need to. But if you have an office job, even though you're doing brain work, you have to travel back and forth, I highly recommend that you don't fast while you're working, when you're fasting, you want your body to recuperate, and trying to do anything else is really just sabotaging your own efforts. And you want to know that when you're fasting, your body is supposed to be burning the fats, but fats is the least efficient fuel source compared to like muscle or glucose. So if you're going to be doing any activity that requires more energy than the fat burning can provide, your body is going to start burning your muscles instead for the energy. That means you're going to start losing muscle while you're fasting, and that's totally not what you want. You want to conserve your muscle, your lean muscle, because muscle is good. You know, muscle has a lot of benefits and positive functions, such as cell repair, and muscles keep your metabolism at a healthy rate. If you want to fast, do yourself a favor and really just block out a period of time where you can fast in peace and in a private space without any disturbances, where you can just rest fully and just recuperate the whole time.